Okay.
So when he speaks on, like, in that line from Excuse Me Miss, it's like, it's the idea of what 50 spoke about in that interview we just watched, that podcast shit.
Right.
You cannot give Marshall his flowers. That nigga always did numbers. So it's like, the only way he would allow 50 to come is Marshall, all right, if he don't come, I don't come. Because you know the numbers he's pulling in. So whatever the intention behind not wanting 50 present, they're a package deal whether you accept it or not.
Yeah, but that's a little weird. That's why I understand where 50 was coming from in relevance to, you see, if we're being competitive, we're being
Business?
competitive in relevance to music.
Right.
But when you talk about the overall idea in relevance to the culture,
And we beefing or not, nigga, what's up?
not more so only that, it's the idea that when you talk about the culture, you got to understand when it comes to the culture has a primal instinct to move each other forward.
When you say culture, are you speaking like hip hop? Or.
You could say hip hop, but we're talking human empathy.
Okay.
We're talking natural understanding, genuine understanding. Maybe we got some things to work out that me and you probably never spoke about.
But that's the thing.
For you to be doing shit like that,
But that's
I didn't know it was beef.
But then that's like, that shows me it's personal.
Yeah, and then 50's version of it is, why is it personal?
Because if we don't really interact on
Right.
that level, and it's not about our business.
Oh, maybe you know what?
Fuck
I
is
know
the
what,
problem?
but guess what? I think I know what it might be.
What?
He takes the music personal.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
But
Why
look
are you
at-
so sensitive about that?
But guess what? It's because look at the songs that he makes. What is he saying in the music? Shout out
He's
to
supposed
Jay.
to be top 5 on everybody's list.
Right. He's addressing real life issues that he should probably be addressing with himself.
Then
Or
you
maybe
should write
he did.
harder.
Or maybe he did address it, and that's what the conclusion he came
Put some
to.
more passion into your fucking pen, and you don't have to worry about being top 5. You be number 1.
But
Nigga, fuck the big 3. Nigga, it's just big me.
But I feel like, right, I feel like with 50 is naturally, I'm going to turn this off. It's not on you, right?
No, what the?
50 is naturally who he is.
Authentically.
He's very authentic, right?
So what the fuck is fucking Jay's problem?
Well, I don't think Jay has a problem. I think if he does have a problem, it's more so an internal problem he's still healing through. Because there's really nothing much. I don't feel like. See, 50 had beef with some of the top guys in the game around that time, in relevance to Supreme Team, blase blah, whatever they had, genuinely a disagreement.
Right.
Right? And he prevailed through all that, and that was real lore.
Right.
That's what I call that, real ass lore. I know when I grew up, and I speak for myself specifically, I grew up and I looked at the idea of who 50 was, and I wanted to know more about him. I had the same idea about Jay, but not more from that raw, authentic aspect like I did for 50.
Right.
And that
why
doesn't.
do you think that is?
It doesn't make 50 no better than Jay, but the spirit. They spirit different.
Exactly.
That's all I'm gonna say. They spirit different, and that may be a little subjective based on my age,
Right.
or my education on the idea of music.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I get that because I feel like I'm in that same viewpoint.
Right.
With the idea of 50 and Jay. I think
Right.
I said to you earlier, it was the idea of I played when I was 11, 12, playing Gear to Die Trying.
Right.
Not only because my brother and my cousins had it, I genuinely liked the music.
Right.
So it wasn't, oh, should I listen to this shit because they playing this shit? It was like, no, I fuck with this shit. I feel the frequency of him.
Right.
I feel him.
Right.
So listening to Jay-Z is like certain songs we had, it was like, okay, cool, we had bootleg albums. How come no one took time to get the real album? But we had 50's real album, like opening the shit with the shot hole in it and the red, and you flipping through the pages.
Well, his
with
creative.
vests on.
Well, guess
I
what?
mean, a little fucking strap shit with the guns and the holster.
I think his view of the music was a little bit more different based on his experience of what had happened to him.
I could only
I don't know if Jay was shot before. I don't know about that.
Right.
But I know getting shot changes you.
Right.
And surviving and making it. Because we come from a place where statistics show that niggas don't really make it through shit like that. So maybe the idea of the experience may affect the perspective of the creativity and how they illustrate it.
I love that you said that because I'm a piggyback now. The
Yeah.
interview we just watched with him on that shit, he spoke about being in juvie, having the militant mindset, him being okay with taking an L so his people
He did
can
talk about
succeed. So his integrity is already different from a young age.
Right.
So it shows different. I'm not saying that. Well, this is so subjective, but there's been this whole narrative of Dame and him and Rockefeller and him fucking over Dame and signing over Rock. Whatever the fuck happened. Business, personal, it was done. People were affected.
Right.
People got rich. People felt the way.
Right.
Now, well, look with 50. Even from a young age, he had this understanding of feed your wolves or feed your team before you eat.
But he had
and
it.
Take off the back end.
Right. I think his morals and his concepts.
That's it. His morals.
The idea and the belief system he had was a little bit more different from.
Peppy, you okay?
He's trying to get comfortable.
Yeah.
The idea and of his morals were a little bit different, and I think the effect. He had a different belief system.
Right.
So I'm not gonna only say he had integrity because integrity is subjective based on the idea of where you grew up, your parents, your environment, your experiences. This is why I keep going back to the idea that Jay may have had a different experience.
Right.
Remember, Jay had on the Hawaiian shirts at one point, and Hawaiian shirts are beautiful. That was Jay at one point. Right. And I know for sure, and even before that, we talking Hawaii, like back in the day, Jay wasn't always on the rap tip. He had a different aspect of his creativity. I don't know how to intellectualize that at the moment, but I know for sure he's very versatile, right?
Yes.
And I see the idea of who 50 was and is like I said, everybody has unique fingerprints.
Right.
It's different from who Jay-Z is. And that shows in the quality of music. It shows in the concepts created. It's the same understanding with Biggie. Biggie grew up in Brooklyn. He saw things. If you
Versace, nigga.
Right, if you look at the movies, they always illustrate Biggie going through that aspect of, selling drugs, greater purpose. He didn't want to be in school, but he was good at school. You know what I'm saying? He got that mindset, right? But environment changes the story and the illustration of how the story comes out when it comes out in that art form, that hip hop form. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So Jay and 50, I'm not gonna say nobody's better than nobody, but I just know I feel 50 more than I do Jay. I wasn't looking out for the 444 album. Not saying that I didn't fuck with it. I heard that motherfucker. Right. That ass. Take the money, watch the this and that. I can't relate. I don't sell drugs. Right? And if I did sell drugs, it would be on a corporate level and not from the space where... What the fuck on a corporate level? I say on a corporate level from the idea of a smoke shop. Because we live in a different time now.
Drugs is drugs, nigga.
Right. We live in a different time now. So being that we live in a different time now, we don't really have to
Right.
It's not as demonized as it was before from the idea that certain rappers created it to be.
That was their only path though. And they used that money to fuel their rap shit.
Right. You look at... Go ahead.
No, I don't want to cut you off. But I was saying, we don't know the early stages of what Jay-Z went through. Or if he had
I don't know much about that.
Exactly. So niggas said, go ask
he was
Tata.
from Marcy.
Yeah, go ask Tata. But
they into ghetto shit because that's what we do. We niggas.
That's what
we ghetto.
Bull, hustle, rap, or,
right.
Be a fucking hitman. Who knows? Look, where did this nigga go over here chase down bulls now? But look, so it's like the idea, we don't know. But I just knew the idea of, we were talking musically, catalog wise, or just speaking from the MC aspect. I just knew once I heard 50, I automatically tuned in.
Right.
I was never focused on Jay-Z's catalog as much. Like, I didn't look for his albums to come out. I didn't. I just heard songs like, okay, this is calm, this is cool, this is
Right.
catchy, it's a hit. I wasn't looking to go play his albums though. So maybe I have to go back and listen to the catalogs and then decipher that for myself now.
Well, I gotta do
Personally,
shit like that naturally, and I don't naturally get the urge to do that for Jay Z.
my point exactly.
You
So
know, I still
Nas, yeah, we had Mad Nas's albums, but that's what I'm trying to say was the idea of I felt you. He was more soulful. He was more conscious, or just I can feel you. You're showing me your authentic self.
well, I can't tell you who's more conscious from who's not, but I do get where you're coming from. But what I'll say is this: everybody different in different times.
Yeah.
I just know I've heard more of 50 in times of being himself. Same thing with Nas and King's Disease. It's not like or Kendrick. Uh, but when it comes to Jay for me, like I said, I had that one song on Reasonable Doubt that I was fucking with, and it's because it gave me that idea of one knowing themselves.
Oh,
But
what song is
everybody,
that?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But everybody kind of falls out, and even me, I'm guilty of it genuinely. Sometimes you fall out of touch with yourself,
Right.
and then you start to hear it.
Right.
Shit, he got shot because he was there. Wrong place,
You
wrong
ain't want to
time.
die while you lack with them.
Right. So it's like everybody got their season. It's like the Method Man I hear now. Sometimes I'm like, damn, this don't sound like the Method Man I knew. Not to judge him as though perfection is what's needed in relevance to he needs to keep up with my idea of what I think his music should sound like. I'm not on that. Because I'm an artist.
Okay.
I rap. So I understand that my opinion is just my opinion.
Right.
I'm not gonna, start some agenda, create a cult where I'm like, yeah,
Method Man should go harder.
nah, I'm not on that. And I think that's what some people do.
Right.
You do. But honestly speaking, I think that depends on your state of mind.
Right.
Jay is who Jay is.
Right.
But
I
didn't have that 50 vibe. I didn't have that vibe that I had for 50 for him.
I didn't.
But
yeah,
for that
exactly.
song, I did. That song was dope.
Yeah. He got hits. I won't. I just know for me.
I love his songs.
It was the idea of.
Big Pimpin'.
I just knew, like, as a kid, I felt like, how come you want this outside validation so bad? Like,
Right.
why do you need to be this? Why do you need to be recognized as this? If you, the king of New York, you do this, you do that, then know that for you. Why do you need people to tell you what you are if you are that?
Right. No,
So,
for real.
Like,
That's genuinely.
I don't get that. Damn, oh, damn.
They was running.
Them niggas is outside. Spin the block. Oh, shit. Are these the ballers or the other guys?
No, this is Grove Street.
Oh, Holly Grove?
This is where CJ was from.
Oh.
Keep up, CJ.
Did they make a GTA 6?
This
Is
no,
it-
this is GTA 5, but GTA 6 is coming out. Do you remember we
That's
saw the
what I was
trailer?
about to say. Yeah, I just recently remembered seeing something of them making a new thingy jiggy.
Yeah, that was a beautiful trailer.
And I was like, fuck yeah.
Because they killed the game with the DLCs, the downloadable content when it comes to GTA Online.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been making most of their money from it. I guess they.
Every time I think about that, I think about Left 4 Dead, and there's no more Xbox store.
Yo, that shit was wild. I forgot we went through that idea.
Yeah. So, Steam Deck. Even if we get a Steam Deck,
Oh,
we still can't
We
do it.
could no, we could do that. We could get a Steam Deck.
But how do we download the game?
However they got it there. We would just work it out based on Steam Deck. I'm pretty sure they got it at the Steam Deck store or something.
The Steam Deck store is wild.
Play Store? Like, you know how phones have Play Stores?
Right, that's what
There's
I'm saying.
something
but,
for you to buy that from.
So that's not the same thing as an Xbox in reference to going
Nah, it's
to the-
different. This is
Alright,
handheld.
cool. Okay,
I don't
like
know
that.
much, but
Yeah, me neither. I just know
it's handheld.
it's accessible on there. And I'm like, well, if I can't get it on the Xbox and I don't got no more fucking CDs with it, what's
You
my
could-
alternative option?
We could always have a laptop,
Right.
and we could always
Oh, play it online?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you right now. We could always have a laptop, and we could always do this thing where
What the
we-
fuck is they doing in that hood?
I
They
can't.
need corporate
They
suits.
from there.
No, they waiting for drugs. They know what the fuck they doing.
We could download an emulator.
What's that?
An emulator is what Gene used to use. That's how I played Warriors. So on the laptop, you download this software where you can actually play PS2 games from the computer, and you just hook up the controller.
I dead ass miss Left 4 Dead. Oh god. Remember the fucking concert?
Yeah.
We played that shit so many times.
Left 4 Dead, concert.
Fucking jockeys and chargers and all that shit. The niggas that spit that shit. Ask me a question.
That game was spooky as fuck.
Yo, that was really my shit.
Left 4 Dead.
Oh god.
Left 4 Dead is a spooky fucking game.
You know what game I want redemption for?
What?
007. When I was about fucking 12, fucking 11, I did not have no directional sense. I would literally body. You know what?
What? What's that? That was for Nintendo 64?
That was for Nintendo. Fucking 007. James Bond shit. Oh man. Graphics was terrible, but
I mean, then the graphics was all we had.
yeah, so playing that now.
I feel like when you say that, you got to make sure you don't compare it to the stuff we got now.
Oh no, definitely not. But it's the idea of I was young, and you know how they have a 4-screen thing you play, and you're like, all right, fuck
That's
it,
my shit.
just throw her in there. That's what my brother and my cousins did to me.
But it helped you learn. You play Call of Duty quite well.
But that's not. That's what I'm saying. Redemption is knocking on the door.
Right, you crazy with that shotgun.
Oh man.
He went to teach Sonny.
Oh man, imagine what games he's gonna be into.
Oh, he gonna love that shit.
I would love to start him off with Sonic, Sega Genesis.
Right.
But you know, in due time.
I'm with it
And
all.
Street Fighter. That was my first console.
Right.
Yeah. And level him up.
Oh, that's gonna be fun as fuck.
Just see what he's like, what he gravitates to. Does he like racing games like Mommy and Daddy?
Right.
Or is he into like other weirdo shit like bang bang shoot him up?
I'm most definitely looking out for it. That's why, like when I was talking to Sky's son earlier, Saya,
Yeah.
I'm always on the search for that.
Yeah, because kids are just authentically themselves.
Right.
But it's good to hear that he's a drawer. I think y'all have fun with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that he texts Eli.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That shows that he has a great bond with him and he confides in him and he trusts him.
Right.
Children know energy. So it's great that even if you don't like talk to his mom in the moment,
right,
he knows that, well, Elias is here and he's the best next thing. So let me reach out.
Right.
I love that for him. Or that he even has that structure of a man to give him that.
And Eli is in a special space right now.
Oh fuck yeah, that's why him and Sky is
they're aligning right now.
Yeah, man. It's their path. I love that for them. Oh shit. See, the cops be doing some shit.
They be on their shit.
Remember when they do this? They don't do this no more, right? When the car like flip over and just start going on fire.
Kinda. It depends. I must have been getting hit quite a amount of times.
See, that's what I mean. So it used to be the shit where it just flip. Damn, them niggas out there. 3 stars. Oh, what fucking Grand Theft Auto is it with the fucking mansion?
Oh, is that Vice City?
Is that the one? When Scarface with the red carpet shit?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh,
It's
GTA
Vice City.
my shit. Remember we used to be able to do the missions with the ambulance drivers? Was that great?
Oh, they took that shit out.
Oh, God. You just hit that shit.
They had that shit in Vice City, San Andreas. If I'm not mistaken.
In the first, what is it, 3 or 2?
They had that in Liberty.
Yeah, one of them young shits. One of them older shits.
Right.
But 4 was my go-to. Oh, God. I used to play that one. I think I played that one the most.
Let me tell you something. You know when games hit? When somebody provided for you. When I was younger, and you know, mommy paying the bill, she got to worry about that shit. Shout outs to mommy.
Play, right?
All I got to do is chill, sneak, play, go to bed at a certain time, shit like that, duck a beating. Ain't nothing much to deal with. But, whew, that shit was fun. Very nostalgic. I think that's a nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
That's my idea of nostalgia. No bills, no nothing.
And it was crazy because by the time I got to the game, they already beat it. So I could just play freely.
Oh, that's the best.
I didn't have to complete no missions or nothing. And I'm just driving around shooting up people.
That is the best
cars.
And just chilling.
Right.
GTA was my escape.
Me too. And 4 was the one I had when I needed the most escaping.
Right.
So me and Nico was like, that was my guy.
Right. I like that game because the mechanics of it, of the graphics, was really on point.
That was the most evolved version at that time. Yeah.
I feel like it's even more evolved than this one.
Really?
I feel like it was slower. Like he would fall, his reaction time was a little slower. Pretty sure there's probably people making videos like that on YouTube on why that is.
That's crazy.
But
I wonder how sick this is going to be graphically.
did I show you the trailer?
I don't remember it consciously. No, I can't.
I'm gonna show you when I get a chance.
That's the one with Gay Tony?
No, that's something different.
Oh.
By the way, remember Gay Tony's in this one?
He's in 5?
Yeah, he's the guy that owns the nightclub.
But it's not like, oh wow, but it's not
That's
like
really
his...
that's really him though.
Wow. What's that shit we watched where it was like his perspective of what he was doing and shit like that?
So Gay, if I'm not mistaken, Gay Tony started out as somebody. I gotta watch that again.
And the nigga from like Uptown had the niggas and they came and then
It was a Spanish dude that was working for him.
Exactly. That's what we watched, no?
That's the shit we definitely did watch.
What number is that?
That's just the stories of Gay Tony.
Oh, so it's not like in a certain.
That's like a
okay.
a prequel, I guess.
I thought they showed that shit in this like GTA 6 or something. I thought
Nah.
that's what it was, but it's not.
And
that.
GTA 5 is just the aspect that, remember, he was dealing with nightclubs.
Yeah.
He owned a nightclub.
Oh my.
So now they just showing it. They're just putting that. There's probably missions behind it. I don't know, because he does show up in the storyline for the regular Franklin shit, I think. But that's Easter eggs. I'm just playing on bringing old shit back, the Cluck and Bell type shit too.
I remember that shit. Wasn't that shit 2 players in San Andreas?
It was, you could like chill with your girl type shit, like literally.
Maybe fucking.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, the house was shaking.
Oh, word?
Oh
I can't.
Like you meet a car and shit with the bitch at the strip club and they doing wild shit.
Right.
They know what they was insinuating.
They know what they was into.
You know.
Remember when I used to play GTA 3?
All that blood on that fucking shit, child.
Right. Play GTA 3 and have to Liberty Stories, and then have to run in the pan spray, chain. That was the only way to like really lose the cops.
Is that nigga with the blue, the Hawaiian blouse on?
Nah, that's Vice City.
Oh, okay.
Vice City.
Yeah,
was
I must
dope
have played
too.
Vice City a lot then.
Vice City was it, bruh. Vice City was it. Yeah, I'm gonna put something. I want to pee real fast. Just drive me down here.
Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? I'm gonna fuck this car up. Yeah, boy. It's a little bumpy here. Get the fuck out the way! She's a maniac on the floor. Oh shit. Alright, bitch, come on, goddamn. Oh, damn. Oh. You done fuck the car up? Yeah, you done fuck the car up. I done fucked up the core. I fucked up the core.
Yo, shout outs to you guys that's sorry, beautiful. You guys that's watching. Me and my beautiful lady just sitting down here chilling. You want to keep going?
No. Okay.
Me and my beautiful lady just chilling. And shout outs to y'all. Gotti fam, genuinely aware with divine introspection. And me and my lady we're gonna be taking over this channel. You feel me? I feel like I got fired, so I guess we just call it that. You know what I'm saying? And we outside.
Doing things she's never done before.
So let me ask you a question, babe. Because I know you went through that situation, and then come to find out you happen to be preggo in the midst.
What's that?
You went through that situation where you was dealing with
Oh, leaving Twitter.
leaving Twitter and the transition. You went through that aspect of the transition of Twitter when it was all over the news. Elon was buying it. So my question to you is like, what was that like? First off, you just came there. You had manifested that idea. You manifested getting the job there. What was Twitter like?
Oh,
Let's talk about the beginning.
Oh, before?
Yep.
Before everything switched over?
Right.
Oh, their food was amazing.
Right.
Oh, God. I feel like I'm grateful for that experience. And shout outs to, what was this nigga name? Fernando. Before
Right.
he said that. I got to experience it before the whole switch, and I'm glad I did. I feel like that's why Spirit gave it to me that way.
Right.
That was what, the ending of 2022?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the idea of, oh shit, oh man, take this shit. I'm fucking up the car. Yeah.
It don't matter.
Oh,
It's a car. It just feels therapeutic driving.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Now it's nice. But
yeah,
I'm glad I got to experience it before and after, because it was like just before it came X, it was just the idea of
talk about the food things too.
I loved where I worked.
Right.
And that's like one of the hashtags I used to have up in the office all over.
I love where I work.
Love where you work. And I loved it. I love the idea of the team, air quotes.
Right.
Because before it was
air quotes. Right.
Yeah, it was really that for me.
Right.
And so food, you used to come in the morning, you have breakfast, you don't gotta pay for shit, and it was like high quality. It was good shit, man.
Right.
And then I had the morning schedule, so I had lunch and breakfast, and all free, all great chefs, great cooks,
right,
who were doing their thing, and good variety of things. And then when you didn't want what they had, you go out and buy your own shit. So
right,
you had options. Plus, it wasn't so domineering back then because
domineering.
The pit bull had a
the
leader.
Pit bull, I can't. It's all, but you know what? I don't mean to cut in, but it seems like there's always that version of Bowser.
Oh.
You know, because there lives that version of us and ourselves that we've learned to disassociate ourselves from and heal from. Mm-hmm. And then it's like the final challenge is like you're Mario and shit. By the way, Luigi might have fucked Peaches.
It's
so
Mario.
Right, and Yoshi probably watched. He's weird like that. I don't fucking know. I think I mean princess.
Oh.
But the idea is this, ghetto name. But the idea is this, right? I feel like there's always that Bowser. That version that you have to say, you know what? I'm not, what the fuck is this? Okay.
Is that a bitch?
That was a guy. That like a guy.
Oh, yeah, Panucci's in GTA. Oh, those niggas. Yes. Where y'all freak flags high. Fuck yeah. He brolic as hell in them hills. Now they running.
Yo, but enough of that. But my thing is this, right? I feel like you go through that situation as a final test to show that you're no longer attaching yourself to this. You're no longer attracting this. You're detaching from it so you can attach yourself to what's attached, which is wealth, prosperity, pregnancy. Shout outs to Asani. So going through that and making it through to where you at now. From then, because remember you talked about the introduction, getting the job, manifesting that.
Oh yeah, walking in, I knew I was gonna work there.
Right.
I definitely felt the vibe. It was like I wasn't afraid during that interview. That was right after Love's Ascension. So shout outs to Love. It was the idea of like I was being grounded. That was my 30th year, so that was me being grounded in myself.
Right.
Still had so much to understand and unpack, but I was getting more acquainted with who the fuck I am.
Right.
So that whole process was like it happened the way it happened for me.
Right.
And I'm grateful for that experience. At a corporate job, that was the most I made. And then I reached the pinnacle of evolution there. I hit there was no more evolving I could do in reference to I was in the rock.
Right.
I was a fucking lead. I hit the top, so it was no more evolving, and my spirit was like, it's time to remove yourself from this.
Right, shit. Nobody want to be the account manager anyway.
It was the idea of understanding, like, after all the cuts came and everybody got fired and they kept me, it was like, well, that's a sign for you to know your worth.
Right.
Because there's no way I got there what, literally 4 months after I got there, everybody got fired, and they kept my young ass.
Right.
I'm like, oh, gratitude, spirit. Something is in here for me, and I got to move up really fast, and I
Very
got to
fast.
experience.
By the way, just like you manifested it subconsciously,
Yeah.
you didn't force that idea.
Hell no, I didn't even think
I
I'd
watch you
be
just
there.
talk about it
Yeah.
genuinely.
And I was like, if they throw me in, fuck it, I'm gonna do my best, and I
Right. And you made it up there, and you know how 50 say the top feels so much better?
So much better than the bottom.
I feel like it does for you in this situation. Why? Because you got to experience bigger and beyond the facade.
Yeah, I got to really see the bird's eye view of what was really going on. Like, if I had no idea being outside, when I got inside, it was like, welcome. This is
Right.
what we're really about. Look how much things have changed. Look what's
Right.
really going on here.
What would you tell somebody like myself that wakes up, sees a text, and change approaches? Because in your situation, you took initiative after, healing, thinking, breathing, and what was for you became for you. You said, fuck that shit. And, I wasn't on board at first, which is normal.
Yeah.
But honestly speaking, I'm always down.
Yeah, I made up my mind. I was like, I'm
Right.
not going back.
Right.
I knew I was detaching. And shout outs to you. And I remember AJ and Joel the last Saturday
Right.
before I left.
Right.
I didn't want to be there. I wanted to walk out. And y'all
Right.
sent me this beautiful fucking video, just mad energy.
Right.
I think Joel was dancing, AJ was doing the Dougie.
Right.
And it was just you
Shout outs
telling
to
me those
them.
words. And I'm just like, my spirit was like,
Well, I felt like you were over it.
I was so done
They
with
felt
it.
that
I was
too.
so done. I was so done. And I kept trying to hold on something, anything.
Right.
Thinking of 2685. This is great money. It comes in frequently. It's like, it's not about that. I can't pretend to be a part of something that has no structure,
Right.
no meaning, no purpose. And I'm like, unbeknownst to fucking us, I was pregnant.
Right.
So Sonny was ready in there cooking.
Right.
And I feel like that's what pushed me out more. It was like fucking April. Then the solar eclipse came, and I'm like, new beginnings. Nah, I'm not going back. Fuck that. I'm
Right.
not.
Right.
And then I told you that Thursday. He was like, whatever you expressed. And
Right.
I just knew. I'm like, this is not it for me. I've reached the height of this. I'm at the top of whatever path, whatever opportunity they have to offer me here. I
Right.
can't go no further than this, and I'm at the top.
Right.
Why am I still here?
Right.
I feel like if I had to tell you something, it's the idea of shit happens for you. It
Right.
happens for you to understand. Yes, a job can help you get to where you want to be, but it does not make you, or it doesn't have
It's not
to.
your only means, by the way.
No, it's not. It's just energy. Yes, you're comfortable because it's familiar, it's mundane, you know it, you know what it
Right.
pertains to, but your spirit is calling for evolution. So that fact that you getting up every day, you don't want to be there. Nigga, leaving and working overnight was like the most tedious thing for me.
And I used to enjoy overnight at one point.
I mean,
Remember, I cried over that overnight,
yeah.
over losing that shift. But I'm listening.
It was like the idea of, and it wasn't even the workload itself. It was the people in there.
Right.
Well, one brought what the fuck shenanigans in particular. It was like that entitlement was just like, whether I do bad, do good. I'm not appeasing you. I'm not trying to, but you keep trying to limit me and make me something you think I am. Bitch, no, this is what I am. And I'm not going to be subjected to your bullshit. So leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
Removing myself was my best option.
Right.
And I'm glad I did because as you can see, remember how it ended the next morning.
Right.
It's like, that's not fair. But then again, I'm
Oh, that was total unfair shit.
I'm not expecting ethics from these people who don't even live up to what they preaching we should be doing.
But that's the thing. I feel like do you feel, and I don't mean to cut you, don't you feel like at one point they start off preaching that shit? They use the manual to tell you this, to invite you in. And then when they get you in, it's like slowly you start to see who and what this really is.
And I think I was grateful for coming into it.
Right.
Because how else would I know what it was of?
Exactly. You had to experience that.
It's like Spirit gave me that quick. Like, all right, cool, you got here. When I started September.
Holiday parties and all that quick.
I started September.
Right.
Everybody got fired in December. Then January, I got promoted up to more of a higher position.
Right.
I stayed there for a year, and then by the next year rolling over, I had experienced enough.
Right.
It was just like, all right, this is my ending. I gave it
You made
all
it to
up.
the top, and it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
this is not. There's
it's
nothing
not
more here for me.
as right.
There's no structure. There's no foundation. Everybody's doing what they want to do, but I'm being subjected to bullshit because I show up.
At this point, you giving up your energy, and you're not
Literally,
getting it
nothing is being compensated for me to receive. Like, okay, I can stay.
right. Not
Yeah.
even compensation can help that. I
Right.
feel like when you got that itch, right, to chase your passion, you feel me, and you feel it.
Yeah.
It's like I remember when you was like, oh, you wasn't going back, and you know I had my aspect of wow. I started to pity myself,
Right.
and I'm like, damn, son. So it's all on me. You know, after a while, I always come out of that bullshit. That's not me, right?
Right.
So I come out of it, and then I'm like, okay, it is what it is. It's lit. But I felt good for you because I know I felt the relief you got from it.
Like, I used to be in here crying. To you.
Right. We used to talk about that. You at work, you venting to me on the phone. That's real shit.
God.
You mind you, as you're experiencing this, you moved up. You made it up.
Right.
You got up to the part.
I was promoted twice within
right.
4 months.
Quick.
Quick class.
Quick. Plus, you got that weekend schedule. That was fun for the moment.
That was the first time I ever in my life of doing security had
the weekend.
Yeah, and it was right around the time when I what was that? 2022. Yeah, I got to experience my sister's birthday, the holidays with my family.
Right.
Being home with you on weekends, family day shit. That was a first for me. I was outside.
that was a vibe.
And it was like Spirit gave me all of that just to say, you know what, you want to experience it here.
Exactly.
Now fuck working a 9 to 5.
But I be feeling like most people, and I know this. I could say this for myself too. When you get used to working the 9 to 5, you start to get used to that subconscious crutch that you've been. Now you still making up the idea that the crutch is still there. You've mastered it, but you so caught up in the idea that it helps.
Why? Where the fuck would you go all the way up there?
Oh, I was bugging. You get so caught up in the idea that this is helping me and it's steadfast money. But at the end of the day,
don't get me wrong, that.
But if you look at it though,
beautiful.
you're still not making. Besides the fact that you have payment discrepancies, it's the idea. No, it's all good. It's the idea that you're still not making the amount you should be. I'd rather pay taxes on my money, and my passion, limitlessly, is creating the funds. I could spend it how I want to. I'm living life on my own terms. And I think that's the final goal. Right. But we're so fucking scared to detach ourselves. I don't give a fuck if I'm on the system. Right. It's the idea that I'm chasing my goal. Who knows if we'll end up on that aspect. But because we're us, it will always be serendipitous. Right. We can't look at it how people look at it from a space of they don't have our perception. No. They don't have our education.
Well, they don't have our experiences. They don't have our mindset.
Nah,
so
they don't.
They don't.
So we can't even compare ourselves to them.
At all.
And I feel like a lot of people get into that pity stage by focusing on, damn, it's fucked up that this happens to me. But right. You got to get through it. Right. Well, and I think I'm learning to get through it faster.
Like, shout out to you. I commend you for that. Because it's the idea of understanding that you're not limited to a 9 to 5.
Nope.
You're prosperous. You're abundant. That is your birth fucking right.
Right.
So there's nothing that a job can give you except take away your time for you to be creative on your own.
You seen Total Recall.
Right. So it's like the goal in that shit is to keep you in the system.
Or create the illusion that the system is the one paying you. Right. Remember, Nero talked about this. Yeah, you're paying yourself. So what you choose to be in, and I've been saying this for a while, I don't want to be here. Right. I'm detaching myself from the idea that I need this to be myself. Right. I don't. It's the fact that I be having to mistake being myself. Like, fuck. Nah, it shouldn't be that way.
What did Tab say? I'd rather freedom than code switching?
Yeah, I don't feel like doing it no more.
It's like you experience it for as long as your spirit says, you know what? I'm done with this shit.
Nah, I can't do it. I feel like I got Well, you know my human design. You share the same qualities.
I
I
don't
know how
know
to.
you, man.
Right. I know how to manifest. I'm naturally good at finances and materialization. So it's not like it's hard for me.
Right. To do anything. As long as you're
Nah,
passionate about it.
I have to focus on projects that support my passion. If I don't, I'll feel drained.
Right. And that's what life should be about. For
Yep.
everybody. A lot of people are plugged into shit because it's like, okay, it helps pay my bills. But
Nah, I
they
can't do
fucking
it.
hate it.
Bills ain't
Time
everything.
away from family, you gotta commute to work, you gotta be there. You gotta be there while you there. It's like, fuck, I don't wanna be here. Then the people you there with, you're environmentally cordial with them. You don't even give a fuck about them niggas, but you tolerate them because of they're in the building with you, and you like all that shit is draining and tedious.
I'd rather be in a shelter with the intent to get my life together. Not my life is already together. To get my life moving from a space where I could actually enjoy the idea of, you know what, Jaquan, you don't have to work right now. Focus on your craft.
My life,
The
my life,
government
my life, my
going
life.
right. The government gonna pay this for you, based on your situation.
Right.
You gonna finesse how you finesse. You ain't no lazy cat. You know how you maneuver. You just have to dive into your passions. If you're not focused on the passions, that's gonna fuck you up. So it don't matter where you at. You could be in a shelter. You could be in a mansion. I could be homeless. I could be anything. I just have to make sure I follow that passion. You feel me? If I don't, my family won't respect me.
Right.
Ways of a superior man. You gotta live as though your father is dead, and your father is tradition. You got the traditional aspects that we used to. Nah, a job ain't bigger than you. And the way they fucking treat you ain't bigger than you. Because some people get carried away.
With them fucking titles.
I remember when they brought somebody in, gave them that morning shift, and mind you, why would I not want more bread? That was a move on their preference.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
And also, you were already the deputy FLSD.
That's how I learned it to be.
So it's like you would think they would put you there based on you already having that instead of bringing someone who doesn't even have that. But that just shows, like you said, their preference. Whatever the pedantics they was running with, they run with.
Right.
Y'all control this shit. Have fucking fun.
Have fun. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up wholeheartedly. You can't listen. You gotta give it up. You can't fool yourself.
I don't know.
The universe know when you trying too hard. I'm not supposed to be.
No, exactly.
I need to
If
focus
that's the
on
case,
limiting.
it's not for you.
No, it's not for
Yeah.
me. I need to be not frustrated. Chill. I can't, nah. I don't want to be a part of that. I know for sure I don't. That's why I feel so good when I think about not working.
Right. The freeness.
The freeness feel too good, man.
It's like, it's that weight. It's like you know how
Nigga
like
yelling at me on the phone and shit, talking to me crazy. Like, it's not. I'm never accepting it.
right.
But it's the idea that I'm subjecting myself to this.
Exactly.
Literally, I can hang up on this nigga and never come back to that job just on the strength of my integrity.
Right.
But things work how it work. I don't move how I impulsively.
Exactly.
So I just know that whatever happens, happen. Listen, what happened to me happened to you in reverse.
Exactly.
That's spirit. That's full circle. If I don't notice that, who the fuck am I? I could cry about it.
Yeah.
If I don't notice that, who am I?
Right.
Nah, bruh.
I just
Who would I
know
be?
It was too much. It was too much for me. Energetically, it was too much.
Nah, what you was going through was wild, and the money wasn't even worth it.
And it's like there's no amount they could pay you what you're worth in this life.
Nope.
At all. Like, bitch, you know who I am? I'm the shiniest fucking tool in this motherfucking
Right.
universe. The fuck?
And the fact that you don't know, and you treat me how you treat me, it shows how you treat yourself.
Right.
I can't be around somebody treating themselves like this. The business will never grow, but it'll always look like it is.
Right. But it's like, even if me showing up to this
My
fake
version
shit,
of growth ain't this.
yeah, like I'm showing up to this shit voluntarily. Oh hell
Right?
no.
Oh fuck no.
Hell no. Shout out to Spirit for reminding or emphasizing, like, hey, cosmic shift. You feel the nudge?
Right.
Time to realign.
Time to realign, man. Mind you, I was about to take 3 months off anyway.
Oh God.
So I saw myself being off.
Right. Listen, either you voluntarily make a change, or
Spirit gonna drag your ass to that
gonna
path.
show you what the fuck it is. Like, I bet you ain't listening.
Now you gonna follow the path, or the path gonna follow you.
You
Grab your ass up.
Or you get walked.
That ass, and it comes in. It comes how it comes.
Yeah, it's just.
You just gotta know what's going on.
It is what it is. So, shout out to us for balancing through everything.
Oh fuck yeah! It's in our nature.
Yeah, of course. Especially now that we're parents and the son is about to be born just now. It's there's no. He told us be your best self. Be that 9 to 5 is not nothing of being our best selves. We need all the freedom to create.
Yeah, we gotta focus
to
on
raise
us.
him and just evolve on things that serve us. Nothing in this fucking simulation keeps us. No, it's not that. It's your mindset. It's your spirit. It's your heart. Follow your passion. So that way you providing for yourself in this life is not a 9 to 5. Oh, I have to be involved in the rat race. No, bitch.
Right.
Tap into what the fuck you good at. That's gonna pay for your fucking lifestyle. Okay.
Right. That's gonna pay for your lifestyle.
Did you blow up your teammate? Is
Nah.
friendly fire in this shit?
Nah, I didn't blow him up.
Oh, okay. There's no friendly fire though, no?
Nah.
Okay, cool.
It's only you. You hit yourself. That's it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so any of y'all people listening and y'all feel like, you wake up every day, going to a job you hate, you take time away from your children to be going to do what your boss tell you to do, staying hours.
Right.
And it's not making you happy. Leave that shit.
And please don't act like that shit. Spending time with your kids, don't undervalue that.
Yeah.
Please don't undervalue that. There's no job out there that could pay you enough to not be closer to your kids or focusing on building your family or finding your love. Right. Those are the most important things in life. Because trust me, love and all that, family and all that is what got us here.
Right. And just you trusting in yourself is like, oh, how am I going to make it? Believe in yourself. You know how. And watch Spirit show you.
Trust me, you know how. You just have to believe that you do.
Ooh, excuse me. Ooh,
be patient with Spirit.
Okay, be patient with yourself. It starts with you, honestly. Everything starts with you and your mindset. You know what you like and what you don't like. You know what's draining and what's adding to you and what's not. If the only reason you go to your job is to make money for your bills, it's time to reevaluate yourself. Look, you shut the nigga in the head.
Because he be hanging out, and that's what's wrong with them. They about to leave the mat soon. Because when they start to get like this, I start chilling behind here. So prepare to see, because sometimes people get impatient.
But it's them not picking a good spot. Like, y'all out in the front line, these niggas coming from different angles. Use your environment to help you.
Like, people don't think like us.
Yeah. What am I expecting from these motherfuckers?
You're expecting better.
Player,
that's all.
Get on the ground.
You want to see better for people.
You've been wrong.
Right.
Right, honestly.
You want to see better. I know that's what it is for us, because we naturally want better for people.
Look at this motherfucker jump down his bald-headed ass. Bald head!
Right. We naturally want the best for people. We can't hang around people that don't want the best for themselves.
Yeah, I don't got no pity for no motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you are, who you are, how you are,
yeah,
where
I don't
you
like
are.
the pity stuff.
I can't do it. I won't pretend. I'm being unreal to myself. I won't. Like a Lakers jersey?
Right. The baller's color is purple.
Ah. Motherfuckers. Sunshine.
That's all. I got this gun from Kyle. What's this shit called? That shit with the cartel. And I had to go to the island. I was doing that for a minute.
Oh, that shit you was playing the other day?
Right. No, it's that place, but it's a story.
Ah, like a mission.
Yeah, it's a mission. And bro, one of the guys, I don't know, somebody I met, he allowed me to use his Cayo Perico mission. and he gave me the chance to get the gun, the golden gun. He's like, yo, take that.
This is another player?
It's another player in the game.
Oh, wow. Shout out to him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We always attract opportunities, and I was able to make at least $1 million and change.
I feel like that's how we was doing when we was playing in the World War II Nazi shit.
Right.
And bro was giving us the money to unlock all the shit.
You see somebody always comes and bless us on an even higher level.
I ain't like that. I couldn't upgrade my gun and it didn't get the colors I liked. I didn't like that.
What do you mean?
Remember I kept trying to fucking upload my gun?
Oh, that shit was a little different.
And it was like, oh, you kept saying, babe, look at it. It says if for ammo. And I was like, I'm getting fucking ammo.
I was wondering about that.
I need a upgraded gun so I could kill these motherfucking zombies.
I didn't really understand what was going on there. That never happened to us.
Yeah, but we was yeah, it was different. And there was certain guns like you said, so it's just me being mindful in the moment of during the waves of whatever's going on, just read the fucking screen, Tosh. Read the fucking screen.
But that be happening sometimes though, beautiful.
I was excited. I was very excited.
Yeah, we was having fun. That was my birthday too.
Oh, that was your birthday weekend?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a fun day.
That was so interesting.
That was very like nostalgia. We got our own nostalgia now.
Yeah. I can imagine if any days coming with Asani.
Oh, that shit gonna be fun as fuck.
Just to see his little chunky face. What do you think? He was 6 pounds now?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He ain't gonna be that big. I feel like he'll probably be like 6, 7. That's what I said, 6 or 7.
Right.
That's normal. I'm busting
6 or 7 is normal pounds?
Well, my concept of normal, like, you know, average size. Like
yeah.
8, 9 is heavy.
Right.
You know, 6 or 7, that's average size. You know?
Right.
Healthy.
I can't wait to see him, smell him.
Oh, man.
That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be amazing. There's always one nigga lingering in the background.
He chilling back there for some reason, like.
What you doing?
He coming right now.
He'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. He'll be coming around the mountain. He'll be coming around the mountain. Die, homie.
Die, homie. Look, 52 minutes. This shit is lit. We just saying chopping.
52 is what your kills are, too. That's crazy.